Hello, salutations. What it do is start the gamer off the Durag game. Know the vibes like crowd. Let's get it. What up, Durag Nation? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Week is halfway over. What's up, YouTube Toby, Treasure Valentine, Raider Rich, Uncle Casual, oldest man in the game. D Tankin, appreciate y'all. Appreciate all my defenders showing up. What up, Jamario Jackson? Grandpa Craig, what it do? What's up, Brett? How's everyone feeling today? Halfway through the week. One day away from She-Hulk. Less than a day away from She-Hulk. We'll do Flossie. And some potentially crazy news. Gonna be a tough night in terms of me getting sleep, but should be fun. How's the weather? Over here, it's actually kind of perfect. How's it over there, Prama? What's up, Horror? What do, Wavy? Chillin'. Heard mixed reviews. I mean, I have Disney Plus, so I'm watching it anyway, but maybe I should not have Disney Plus. Depending on how bad it is, I might not have Disney Plus anymore. Rough night coming indeed. What up, NBA Dreams? Giving everyone a chance to get in here before we get started. Hope She-Hulk is Fire, one of your favorite Marvel characters. What's up, Skyfall? What do, Aesthetic Gamers? I'm going into She-Hulk show with my expectations as low as humanly possible. Welcome back indeed. Nocturnal game tonight, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to, we got a 3 a.m. stream planned for tonight. Well, tomorrow morning. So I might go live at maybe 1, depending on when I wake up. But gotta be here by 3. Oh boy. What's up, Lucky Raygun? Going in as low as your self-esteem. Oh no. Baby Hawk. I still haven't watched the group show. As soon as someone reminds me of the group show, I forget about it like an hour later. See, we got 130 people in here, about 72 likes. We need, once we get to 100 likes, we'll get it going. What's up, Steven? Am I playing Avengers? No, but I am going to be talking about Avengers a little bit. Think She-Hulk's gonna be good. Good is definitely not something I am expecting. What's up, DJXD? Sebastian 06. Today's going to potentially be interesting. It's weird. This could either be one of the better news days in Marvel's Avengers history, or the worst one, depending on how things turn up tomorrow morning. Either one of those. It could go either way. Your shows, whatever. But I'm not stressing scribbling out at all. That's why I keep forgetting. That's why I'm like, you're on holiday? Nice. Where you at? 15K. Well done. Grind. Appreciate it. You told me. Yep, we hit 15K recently. We're in the 15K club. Only 5K for 20. What's up, Chris? Chilling. How you doing? You're in Dubai. Oh, nice. I heard Dubai is nice, especially if you have money. If you have money, Dubai is amazing. New shipment is the Hawkeye. Yep, we reported on that, I think a couple weeks ago. when we saw that they were recycling the Iron Man again. They said that they're going to be, because of the new players that are coming from PlayStation Plus, they're going to be rolling out Iron Man 3 for 2 weeks and then Civil War Hawkeye for 2 weeks. And that'll cover the entire month. Your rally's still ready? Pressure makes diamonds. It also busts pipes. Indeed. Morty coming soon in Multiverses. August 23rd. That's what they said. Still no gameplay. I haven't seen any, but his move list already leaked, so we know what to expect. So Philip, Avengers news indeed, potentially. This could be the end of Avengers or the beginning of a bright future. or we might walk away not knowing, but the Embracer Group did respond to my email when I submitted my question for their Q&A. So they said they are indeed adding my question to the queue. So it should be interesting. The Avengers go mobile. I don't think that's happening. You got a decent Miss Marvel build, but you need your input, Valor, Terrain, Sonic, Faultless buff. Sounds fine. Also, new questions for new players on Reddit. Player count from PS Plus could be something to take a look at. Oh, for sure. I mean, PlayStation was always the bigger platform for this game anyway, so definitely notice a little bit of an uptick in new player activity for sure. Got your question added too. Nice. Uncle Casual. I asked about the future of the game. Casual Avenger asked about the emote wheel. So hopefully we all get our question. Have I heard of Black Frieza? No. I mean, I saw it trending on Twitter, but I didn't click on the tag because I just want to read the chapter for myself. But when I saw Black Frieza trending, I assumed it was Black Twitter memeing. Did I ask one question? I submitted 2 questions, and they responded to both. But Mario Drake, who asked for email will? I assume nobody. That was a joke. Black Frieza's the man. Does he have a fade in Tim's? Does he smoke black and milds? And is he unable to swim? Got tickets to the new Dragon Ball movie. Mad hype. Nice. Favorite Avengers YouTuber because you realize the game and don't hold back. Huh. That's one way to look at it. Sure, appreciate you. That's also coincidentally that's also the reason Crystal Dynamics hates me. What up, Mr. Clean Kids? How's that retirement from party life for you? 8 more likes and we're at 100. Just 8 more likes. Morcha, what up? What up? How you doing, my friend? Think Winter Soldier next week? It's impossible for them to add a new skin without an update. Skins, they've already added skins. That's pretty much how they do it. They will release a patch, and in the patch will include new skins. They've already included skins in the patch, but interestingly enough, I don't think the skin this week is going to be available until Friday, because Bob Duck and Weave is in the creator program and they gave him early access to the next skin, but he's not streaming until Thursday, which seems to indicate that it's not coming out till Friday. Who knows? So who knows what's going on with that? Maybe would kind of be hilarious if even the skin got delayed. What up, a Black King? Crystal F dynamics don't like doing that. You know? Was the skin Bob getting? I don't know. I mean, if I did know, I wouldn't tell you, but I don't actually know. Surtur head Thor. The only ones I know that are unaccounted for, based on the leaks, are Surtur, Thor, and Thordis. I would assume it's one of those. Because when Miller did his data mining, he didn't find anything. He saw the summer skins, but there was only 3. He didn't see MCU Jane. It was basically Thordis, which they added to the last patch and haven't released yet, and the Thor with the Surtur head from Ragnarok. So I'm assuming it's one of those 2 skins, unless they made a new one and Miller hasn't seen it yet. Which Gotham Knights edition am I getting? Whatever version they send me. I hope it's the one with the Jim Lee. Goku and Vegeta need to lose one time like Infinity War with Black Frieza. I mean, isn't that literally how every Dragon Ball arc goes? Pretty much, for the most part. Goku and or Vegeta struggle, and then through getting angry and powering up, they overcome it. The power of friendship or something. See how many likes we're up to. We are all right. We did it. We broke 100 likes, so we can get started. Appreciate you guys for hanging out on this fine Wednesday. Make sure the like button has been sufficiently smashed, so I appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new. Oh, we just got a new defender, Sir Buds. With me. Appreciate you, Sir Buds. Defenders, welcome, Sir Buds. If you want to join the channel, that's another way to support. You get access to these dope badges, awesome emotes. You get early access to videos, which I'm about to release one to the members right now. It will be members only for now, but I will release it later for everybody else. And you will get to join the best Discord in the Avengers community. So definitely check that out if you would like. Also, shout out to today's sponsors, Fan Dominion and Aim Controllers. Fan Dominion, we got some of those awesome merch selections rotating at the top. I didn't have a clean shirt that I like, so I'm rocking out with my Fan Dominion hoodie. I got my Spirit Bomb Goku hoodie today, which I got from Fan Dominion. Definitely check that out. Shout out to Aim Controllers. They have awesome customizable controllers, lifetime warranty. Link in the description for everything. Exclamation mark merch, exclamation mark aim in the chat. Use code Sadot for 10% off at Fan Dominion. Use code Durag for 10% off at Aim Controllers. And if you just want to drop a dono, that goes directly to me. Tips are pinned at the top of the comments. That goes directly to me instead of YouTube, and would help me out a lot. Brother got bills to pay. Now, today is particularly special for Marvel's Avengers because we know if you haven't caught up with some of the videos, we know that Miller thinks the next hero is Winter Soldier. We know that Crystal Dynamics originally said that they would have the next development blog, which would talk about all the new content they have coming up at the end of July or the beginning of August. They've obviously missed that entire timeline. We're now in the 3rd week of August, still no information. So that could potentially come this week, but that's not that important right now. The biggest thing is the Embracer Group. So the Embracer Group, of course, is the new company that owns Crystal Dynamics, or is about to. They were sold by Square Enix to Embracer Group. There was initially concern that, and there still is some concern that, because Square Enix bought the licensed Marvel to make Avengers originally, it wouldn't transfer over in the deal and Avengers would immediately get shut down. But they said they would keep operating as normal and that they thought everything would be transferred over, assuming everybody agreed. But they're having a Q1 webcast right now. It's going to be happening at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is tough for me on the East Coast, but 3 o'clock in the morning, Embracer Group is having a live presentation. They're going to talk about their Q1 reports. They're going to talk about their finances. They're going to talk about their acquisitions. And afterwards, they're going to have a Q&A session. And me and others have submitted questions related to Avengers and whether or not they're intending to keep Avengers around and support them, or if they're going to shut it down. We know they probably going to have to renegotiate their license with Marvel. The deals should finalize this month or next month. So we could be getting some insight into exactly what's happening to Avengers. Avengers could, if depending on how they answer my questions in particular, we could find out that Avengers is basically done next month. Or we could find out that Avengers is going to be getting supported for years to come. And Embracer intends to give them a revamp like they did Star Trek Online and other games. It'll depend on the answer, but hopefully they give us a straight answer. But they did agree to add my questions to the webcast, so that should be spicy. It's going to be 3 a.m. So if you want to stay up with me, we will be going live. We will be covering it, and of course, once the stream is over, I'll clip it together and put out a shorter version for everyone that didn't want to stay up. You just realize that today is the 1 year anniversary of War of Wakanda. Yep, August 17th. And also, we got some exciting news finally about Skydance Media's Marvel games. So we've been talking about upcoming Marvel games. Of course, we were talking about Insomniac's 2 Marvel games, Spider-Man 2, and of course Wolverine. We were talking about the MMO, which got canceled, Midnight Suns, which has now been delayed. But the big one was Skydance Media. We know they had this Marvel project cooking up. We heard rumors it could be Fantastic Four, it could be Daredevil. We weren't sure, but we know Amy from Uncharted. Appreciate that, YouTube Toby, for that 79 cents. But we weren't sure which, and we were waiting for them to reveal it. Well, at D23 this September, we should find out. So this is from their site. The digital showcase will feature incredible new content from Disney and Pixar games, Marvel games, Lucasfilm games, and 20th Century games. In addition to all new announcements, fans can expect new reveals from titles including Disney, Dreamlight Valley, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and a sneak peek at the upcoming Marvel Ensemble game from Skydance New Media. So the fact that they said it's ensemble game means that it has to be a Marvel game about a group of heroes. Now, the rumors initially were Fantastic Four was a possibility. It was basically between Fantastic Four and Daredevil. So if it's an ensemble game, and we already know it's AAA single player story driven game, so it has to be either X-Men or Fantastic Four. And the reports were saying it was going to be Fantastic Four. So them coming out saying it's an ensemble game, I think we can pretty much confirm that the new Skydance Media game is going to be a AAA single player Fantastic Four game. So we should be able to. So we should get a look at that at D23, which happens on September 9th, I believe, and will be live streamed. Midnight Suns looks dumb. Why would you play a card game as video game? I mean, a lot of people play card games as video games. It would just be that's just if you're into that sort of thing. Yu-Gi-Oh is a massively popular game. Card fight game, and there are a lot of card-based games that people play. Firaxis has a pretty solid fan base that like turn-based strategy games. It's just not a thing for everybody. What's some DC games? Hogwarts Legacy got delayed again. Suicide Squad was delayed to 2023. Guardian Embracer Live. Grandpa got to get his sleep, so you look forward to the shorter version up at 5 a.m. every morning for work. Yeah, I feel you. About another Avengers game, I don't see that happening. Guessing this game will come out the Fantastic Four movie. I don't think it's that far away. Like, they've been working on it for the last couple years, and it's a single player game. I could see this coming out in 2023. Anything that Marvel outs that's not by assignment, everyone hates it. Sure. Hype for that. They play a still server. I doubt it, but we'll see. Yu-Gi-Oh is your childhood. Yeah. it was a part of my adulthood too. I had to stop. I stopped playing Duel Links though because money. That it is definitely a pay to win. It definitely can get pay to win. It cannot. Money will suck you into it. How do you feel about Forspoken? I feel strongly about Forspoken. I've been interested in playing it since it was called Project Athia. Sadly, gotta wait till next year. What was said about Avengers? Nothing has been said about Avengers until 3 a.m. my time. We're waiting for the Embracer Live Q&A. I'm also keeping an eye on Twitter, just in case Avengers wants to publish their dev blog. But my current theory is that the dev blog, all that stuff, they're delaying it because of this potential Embracer announcement. I think whatever's going on with the Embracer situation, maybe it's holding everything up. Because they went from being like, oh yeah, we are going to have this dev blog, around end of July, beginning of August, and then they go completely silent. So that tells me something happened. And then we find out this Embracer thing is happening. Yeah, all right, Bob just confirmed that the skin is not coming today. So yeah, it looks like even the skin was delayed. Because Bob is supposed to get early access to the next skin, and he just confirmed he's not getting it today. 160 a like, appreciate it. Hulk bundle for $1, 500 credit. Turn is the fact that it's going to be single player, doesn't leave room for replayability. Yeah, it might not be. Could be New Game Plus. If it's a pretty big open world, it could be something for completionists, like Guardians of the Galaxy was. We'll have to see. I'm perfectly fine with single player games, honestly. I don't think every game needs to be multiplayer. But I know that a lot of Avengers players are, when they look to new superhero games, they are hoping for multiplayer, because Marvel's Avengers isn't giving them what they wanted. Hope they had War Machine, maybe. Praying for Avengers downfall. Definitely need a Superman game. You rather a good single player game than mid co-op. Back. You'd like to know what will be the next skin? Durag in Marvel's Avengers? I don't know. If Bob told me what it was, I would not be able to tell you. But since 2 skins have already leaked already, I can tell you that there is a good chance it's either Thor Ragnarok, where he's the outfit he was wearing while carrying Surtur's head, or the tortoise Jane Foster skin that was revealed before she came out. You got Suicide Squad as our co-op superhero. Yep, it's gonna be 4 players and it looks fun. I'm good on that. Ever since Disney bought Marvel, they've been bombarding us with Marvel content. Love Marvel, but hope they don't burn people out. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, my concern with the Marvel is that it's not even the amount of content; it's the quality. Like, I've noticed that the quality post Endgame has definitely, and starting with Endgame, has definitely taken a big hit. Single player games could be very playable depending on type. Yeah, before they added the whole multiplayer aspect of it, Ghost of Tsushima was pretty replayable. Had a giant open world, had a lot of things to uncover. I enjoyed it. Dude, just running around looking at the environment in photo mode was fun. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy game, Yondu's in it. Single player is long. You can play as all of them. Right, single player is good, but superhero games you rather an online game and keep coming back. That's fine. Yeah, I think there's room for both. Like I said, I think if Avengers had lived up to people's expectations, a lot more people would be fine with non-multiplayer live service type of superhero games. Remember when Square Enix roasted CD? Yeah, I do remember that. Hopefully the Embracer group doesn't follow up. They've been nice so far. You burn down moves and shows because they're mid, but games you'll take them, games all day. Yeah, I want more superhero games for sure, and I want them to actually be good. Speaking of which, I gotta give a big congratulations to Gotham Knights. They just announced today that Gotham Knights has officially gone gold. At least that they have cleared 500,000 in pre-orders so far. So good for Gotham Knights. I'd say that any concern that Gotham Knights is getting delayed, I think we can put that to the side, because if they just went gold, I don't think they're gonna delay it now. But we'll see. I think we're getting a devlog tomorrow. I think a lot. My current theory is that what's happening with Avengers is going to depend on what happens with the Q&A with the Embracer group tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning my time, but today over in Sweden. It's like Go sure, but it's like Guardians, numbers, replay value. Actually, a lot of people, that's the thing, a lot of people had found replay value in Guardians as well, because you can play through it and get different story outcomes, in addition to going back and getting the costumes. So there was some replay value in there. Do nice nothing, keeps hoping one is post comes off funny. Very sure about to roast the Knights of the Republic remake team. They own the company that's making it. Bro, that game is down tremendous. One goal doesn't mean clearing 500K. It means the master copy is complete in gaming anyway. Oh, okay. I have a music background. So when I hear going gold, I assume it means they have sold 500,000 copies. Do I know who Beta Ray Bill is? Yes, I do. You upset when they announced Mighty Thor? She's so similar to Thor, and then no new story. Yeah, that was definitely a disappointing DLC for sure in terms of content. And I don't think it would have been as bad if the wait between Jane Foster and Cloning Labs was short, but the fact that we're in the middle of August and we still don't have a release date, definitely making it seem worse. Hello, Captain Mercy. Personally, because they haven't announced the next blog, they haven't done the next blog yet. I think we can safely guarantee that the Cloning Lab's not coming out until at least September. Wolverine game teaser looks good. Nice. Yeah, so if anyone wants to hang out live when I'm streaming the Embracer group Q&A, it's on the channel right now. You can go on my channel right now and set a reminder for the live stream. It is 3 a.m. my time. I'll appreciate the company to keep me awake. But I'm definitely going to have to take a nap after this. Do I think Beta Ray Bill will be in Marvel's Avengers? Not at all. Not a chance. I think there's a remote possibility that he could be that they could make a skin for Thor, because a former dev had floated that as a possibility. But as a character, no. I'm on the East Coast in America. Can't believe we're gonna have you up at 3 a.m. Hey, if I'm gonna suffer, you guys should at least hang out, say hi. Why is the hero card for Spider-Man, Black Panther, Kate, Clint, and Jane cost credits? Because they need money. It's a live service game that doesn't charge for DLCs and are relying entirely on the marketplace for the most part. So they need money. They gave you the first 6 heroes for free. They don't have a monthly battle pass. So because they don't have a monthly battle pass and they're not charging for DLCs, they figured that to kind of make some of that money back, they're going to basically add a premium track to the challenge cards. That's essentially what a lot of live service type games do with battle passes. They have a free tier and a premium tier. That's basically what Avengers did. Very, very common. So now to unlock you still have the free track, but to unlock the premium track, you have to pay 1,000 credits. You dropping by? Appreciate it. Roadmap. I think Midnight Suns look good. Yeah. So for those that are just coming in, make sure that you are. I mean, I don't expect most people to actually do this, but if you are interested in potentially huge Marvel's Avengers news, I will be live streaming the Embracer Group Q&A today. It happens at 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time if you're in America. And the Embracer Group, of course, who owns Crystal Dynamics now and Marvel's Avengers, will be answering questions from the audience, and some of my questions have been chosen. And I asked about the future of Marvel's Avengers and if they will be supporting the game going forward. So if they answer my question, like if they give me a straight answer, then either we're going to find out if Avengers is over, or if we're going to be on this game for the next several years. What's up, Josh? 3 a.m. They went the least around. It's the fact that the reason why it's so late is because the Embracer Group are a foreign company. They're in Sweden. So it's not early for them, but if you're not in Sweden, it's obviously a very different story. Can you email them? Yes, you can. That's how I got my question through. They have an email on their website, and they tweeted it out. I can pull it up real quick. For their Q&A. Here we are. So if you wanna send the Embracer group questions, email them ir@embracer.com. ir@embracer.com. That is going to be the Q&A that could basically potentially tell us the future of Marvel's Avengers. That is 9 CET, which is their time over in Sweden, which translates to 3 o'clock in the morning if you're me on the East Coast. Got the thing. Wolverine would be fantastic. Whose hero card should you use your free credits on? Whatever hero that you plan on using the most. Whatever hero you want to get skins for the most. That is up to you. Look at the challenge card, see what skins and stuff is on there that you're interested in. Whichever one, go for it. Am I watching the Dragon Ball superhero movie? Probably at some point. I don't think I'm going to the theaters though to see it. Marvel needs to add other characters that people like instead of the ones only in the movies. Feel like one of their big problems. I mean, they have done that. It's just they just haven't added big name characters, and a lot of the big name characters have also been added to the movies by now. Like the most popular heroes that are requested are Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, and both of them are prominently in the movies. The other hero that's requested the most is the other two heroes requested the most are Wolverine and Captain Marvel. So people want what they want. We know from leaks that Captain Marvel is in development. We don't know for sure if Doctor Strange or Wanda are. We know they're working on 2 new heroes that we don't know about, but we don't know exactly who they are yet. Miller has not gotten that information yet. So at 1 o'clock, I'll check back on Avengers Twitter, see if they post anything. War Machine most requested. I think he's like 5th most requested. He's pretty up there. Well, I don't even know. Actually, not even 5th. From what I've seen, it's a lot of outside of basically the big 4 is Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, Wolverine. Then you have Daredevil, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, War Machine. How much do DLCs typically cost? Depends on the game and the size of the content. Potentially, yeah, big day for Avengers indeed. You could be looking at anywhere from $20 to $100. It would be 9 a.m. Sweden, 3 a.m. me. So you think characters who aren't in movies who nobody knows will get more people? I mean, no, that's not even. Yeah, I didn't say that at all. Also, that's not what they did. What they did was they added characters from the movies that many people know: Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow. But they also added Kamala Khan, who not a big name, was in the movies, but they knew was coming to the MCU eventually in the form of her own show. Same deal with Kate Bishop. Not a big name because she hasn't appeared in the movies. She had a comic book. She had a little bit of a following comic book, not a huge name. Hadn't appeared in the movies yet, but they knew she had a show coming up. So that seemed to have been their strategy. Same with She-Hulk, though. Much bigger name in the comics than Kate Bishop and Kamala, but hadn't appeared in the MCU yet, but they knew that she was going to be in the MCU eventually. That's why they put her in development. Same deal with Winter Soldier, Spider-Man, big name, Black Panther, big name, also in the movie. That their strategy was to add characters that are either in the MCU or about to be in the MCU. That's the direction Crystal Dynamics seems to have. That's basically seems to be how they've picked their hero selection. How dope would be if She-Hulk out tomorrow? We know better. She-Hulk is, well, the actual character in the game, yeah, does not. Either end it or keep it going, pretty much. Why don't they ever add Storm to anything? She's in Future Revolution. She was one of the core characters for Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch. He's in the game. Yes, Captain Marvel is in outside of the data mine files, which is how we know that Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, and Captain Marvel are in it, and how we know Captain Marvel is being in development. Captain Marvel, who is stated to be Kamala's favorite hero, and she has game models. Her game model is in the campaign. She is on two different posters. We have her iconic outfit, and we have her classic black and gold outfit. Also, Doctor Strange and Wanda are directly referenced in Easter eggs, and Doctor Strange is a big part of the prequel comic, The Extinction Key, which is canon to the Marvel's Avengers universe and takes place, I believe, before A-Day, and it heavily features Doctor Strange. Embrace Your Stream is 3 a.m. Eastern. It's going to be tough. X-Men versus Avengers game would be interesting. Would be like a fighting game. Wolverine was not in the original data leak. No. Anybody think Dragon Ball Breakers would be good? I know some people streamed the beta, the closed beta tests. Jay Shockblast didn't look like he was having a good time, but I don't know. It's basically Dead by Daylight with Dragon Ball, so it could be fun. It could be terrible. Am I watching the She-Hulk show? Yes. Hope the Wolverine game is violent. It is going to be rated N for mature. Yes, it is going to be violent. 3 a.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, it's going to be tough for y'all. It's going to be much tougher. 3 a.m. is brutal. But I was awake at 3 a.m. today, so I know it can be done. But I'm definitely going to have to get plenty of sleep and set my alarm today. Everyone's excited for Disney stream on September 9th. Yeah, that's what we were talking about a little bit earlier. They're going to be revealing a bunch of stuff for Marvel games, Star Wars games, and we're finally going to get to see what the Skydance media game is, and based on them calling it an ensemble game, it sounds like it's going to be Fantastic Four. So that's the first one. They have one chance to look you. Yeah, I have very, very low expectations for the She-Hulk show. Very, 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 very low. Very low. F4 game. Hell no, the F4 are trash. That is definitely a hot take. I will say that you are definitely in the minority, my friend. Out of all the Disney Plus Marvel live action shows, one is your favorite. What If? Appreciate what you do for your community, keeping us all informed. Thank you, Craig. Do you want to play as Winter Soldier already? Yes, we do. Why do I have low expectations for the She-Hulk show? Because I've watched the trailers, I've watched the featurettes, and it looks bad. I don't like it. I don't like what I've seen so far. And just based on all the other Disney Plus shows, I have reason to be skeptical, because I've thought they have not been great either, except for What If. I was pleasantly surprised by Miss Marvel, but even that was, basically average. And it had some potential, but it had some pretty notable pacing issues. Definitely feel like the script could have used the second draft. What hero or villain needs their own game that hasn't had one yet? The Flash definitely needs a game. I don't know if a villain needs a game, but if we were going to give a villain a game, I think Loki definitely deserves one. If we're going that route, he's been a villain, but also kind of an anti-hero in different comic runs. And people because of the MCU are pretty fond of Loki because he's not absolute evil. What did I think about Falcon and Winter Soldier series? I thought it was mid. I thought it had strong production value, but I thought the writing was pretty poor. There was definitely some really cringe moments. They tried to insert some political relevance to what's going on in America, and I thought they failed miserably. It felt like they were trying to make up for the fact that the MCU didn't really talk about race at all before that, and they tried to just throw it all in there at once, and it came off really, really cringe at times. I didn't like the Flag Smashers as enemies. I thought they needed the better development. I honestly thought Zemo and the Power Broker should have been the main focus of the season. Diversity doesn't equal quality. Indeed. Just join in. That daggum Dr. Doom model is dope. Where'd you find it? Art Station. I love me some Art Station. Superman deserves a game. Longer do. Yeah, at least he's had games before. Flash just no respect. Has anyone read the preview? I haven't read it. I've heard it's terrible, but I only reference it because Brian, the lead developer, was apparently reading it. He called it homework because he works on the narrative side of Avengers as well, and he was doing homework for that prequel novel while preparing for the narrative of the game. So I thought that was relevant, but I haven't actually read it myself. When is news coming through it? We're waiting until, well, the blog, we have no idea when that's coming for Avengers. That could come at any time. But the Embracer group, we're waiting until, unfortunately, 3 a.m. my time for the Embracer live stream. Why haven't you been on Doom Killer's stream lately? Doom Killer, from what I understand, hasn't been streaming, doing Avenger stuff or anything that often. I know I was invited on the week wrap up, but I was busy that day. But if he has a weekly wrap up today, this Saturday, I'll try to pop in. Batman's plenty of games. Best hero game, next Superman. Yeah, he definitely gets plenty of games. DC, that's definitely an issue with DC. They rely too much on Batman, especially when it comes to video games. There are definitely plenty of heroes that could have some good games. You like a game based on Marvel's Rune storyline? That one game would be dope. Yeah. Oh yeah. The team that's developing it, they have some pretty good experience, so I think that's going to be a good one. Relative monotony of Doom's reign was interrupted with the discovery of an empty vessel. We're just breaking down Dr. Doom. All right. Who's my favorite Ghost Rider? Nicolas Cage. Because Nicolas Cage is just hilarious. Yeah, Defenders game. I could do without it. Super excited about Gotham Knights. I want to see. They're supposed to have some more. They're supposed to go over skill trees this week. I want to see some more Robin gameplay. Who was my least favorite Batman? If it's not Bruce Wayne, I don't consider them Batman. By default. Nick Cage is a trip. I love Nick Cage. Love Nick Cage. Wouldn't it actually be refreshing? What's up? Looks like a Greek. I can't speak Greek, but appreciate you. Am I picking up Saints Row? Not with my money, but I did request a launch day key, so we'll see if I can get that. Otherwise, I will be skipping it. Then that was not a good Batman to you. You hate that they trapped Batgirl. See, I'm the exact opposite. I thought Ben Affleck was one of the best Batman we've had on live, and I thought that Batgirl movie looked horrible. And I'm glad it's canceled. Will Winter Soldier be an Echo character for Black Widow? Is that a serious question, or is that a reference to me trolling people who honestly thought that they were going to be an Echo character? Nick Cage is supposed to be Superman in the movie. Yeah, I saw the concept art. That is a hilarious documentary. Man, it just shows how goofy Hollywood is sometimes, man. But I kind of want it now. Nicolas Cage at chat. How amazing would it be right now if DC, instead of bringing back Henry Cavill, just said we're rebooting our DC extended universe, new Superman, Nicolas Cage. How amazing would that be? What's up, Jeff? 24-hour stream? Yeah, I'm not Laajune. I'm not doing 20. This man did a 48-hour, a 24-hour. I ain't doing that. I'm not staying up for 24 hours for Avengers. I'm going to stream. I'm going to stream for a couple hours. I'm going to drop a new video, and I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to set an alarm, and I'll get up at like maybe 1 a.m., maybe 2, and we'll go live and count down till the Embracer live. Then they cancel it, very much so. They very much canceled the Nicolas Cage Superman movie. You watch? Am I watching? There's not a chance in hell I'm watching that Flash movie. Ain't no way. Definitely not in theaters. It ain't happening. I'll be actually surprised if it gets released. Batgirl had a cool suit. I thought that suit was. As soon as I saw that suit, I knew that movie was doomed. That was one of the worst suits I've ever seen in a Batman adjacent or any superhero film of the last 10 years. That suit was so bad. It just showed, but like you can tell a lot about a production by how much they care about the quality of the aesthetics. Like if it's a superhero project and it looks like they didn't care at all about the suit, you know it's gonna be bad. That was don't even insult the CW. That was the CW has some good suits. Flash has some good suits. They even had some good suits in their Batwoman show. That Batgirl suit was dog water. Absolute dog water. Is Ezra playing the Flash? Yep. It's too late to replace Ezra. They either have to release the movie or cancel it. They cannot do reshoots. Ezra is in too many scenes. They can't reshoot it. Ezra said sorry. You know, people wanted Batgirl to be a thing, but the company ran straight away from it. Yeah. They literally saved like $20 million by not releasing Batgirl. That's crazy. CW Flash, Peak Flash. Hope they give Bucky his own Captain America suit from the comic when he took the mantle. Was revealed 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. If you're talking about the Q&A, that's 3 o'clock. You're talking about the Fantastic Four game, September 9th. Disney's D23. They're gonna have a bunch of Marvel and DC games on display, and they're gonna be revealing the Skydance Media Marvel game, which they said is an ensemble game. So most likely it's going to be Fantastic Four. Oh, look at that. Marvel's Avengers finally got the MCU Jane. They finally got out the MCU Jane. So what skin is Bob getting? I mean, yeah, it literally took them 2 months. 2 months late. But okay. All right. MCU Jane finally coming. 2 months late. 2 months after the movie came out. Like, so I don't understand. They released it 2 months after the movie came out. They might as well just held it until it debuted on Blu-ray or Disney Plus. I understand releasing it now in the middle of August. Why are they releasing it now? Like you missed the window of the peak of the popularity. That was when the first week the movie came out. There's no hype at all because it's not out yet on Disney Plus. It's not out on Blu-ray yet. Why are they putting it out now? You would prefer Thordis? That also I gotta ask Bob, like why are they revealing this now if Bob isn't what is going on? Let me ask Bob. Because Bob's supposed to be getting early access to a skin tomorrow. But they revealed Jane today. The MCU Jane today. That's weird. What's that, 3 p.m.? Nothing that I know of. Synergy. 2 months late, Synergy. Okay. Wanted Thordis. Yeah, I much rather have Thordis. This I don't have to sounds. Literally, the hype is completely gone for MCU Jane. But okay, y'all enjoy that. I'm good. I'm waiting for I'm more interested in the blog, but that Embracer Group Q&A. I want to know if Avengers is going to exist next month. I'm not interested in the 2-month late skin. I want news about the actual game. Go take a nap. I'm good now. I just dropped a new video in the members only section, and I will make it available for everyone else after the stream. Thoughtless Fortnite confirmed? Absolutely. Thank you for the backstory of Doom, Caden. Appreciate that. No one cares about Jamie. We want Winter Soldier now. Rare John Smith dub. Going to be worse for She-Hulk. They're going to release her way later in her MCU suit. Probably next year. I honestly, I think there's a good chance that She-Hulk comes out next year. I think that's a good. We got to see, if at all. You got a long night ahead of you. Yeah, but it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If I go to sleep now, that's not going to help me. They don't have a Valkyrie skin already for Jane Foster. It's they have 2. It's on her challenge card. The level 1 and the level 40 are both her Valkyrie skin. Dallas is ready to snap this game out of existence. I mean, the Embracer Group might be Thanos in this scenario. We'll find out at 3 o'clock in the morning. These cents for Jane in Marketplace. I mean, yep. There's only one left. They finally got out MCU Jane, so the only one left is Thordis. Jane Foster skin is late is crazy. Yeah, the timing is so weird. Like, is there something? Is there something that I'm missing? When is it's supposed to come out on Disney Plus? Thor, Love and Thunder Blu-ray. When is that dropping? Somewhere around September 27th. So late September. So we're not expecting the release on Blu-ray and DVD until around late September. And it's supposed to hit Disney Plus relatively soon. It might hit Disney Plus next week, August 24th. So why they released it now? I'll get it. They thought this was canceled? It wasn't canceled. They added it to the last patch. So we know they didn't cancel it. They literally put it in the patch. Miller confirmed it. So they don't really. So they have access. So they had access to the MCU Jane skin, but they didn't release it when her movie came out. They released it 2 months later, before it comes to Disney Plus, before it's even announced on Disney Plus, and before it comes to Blu-ray and DVD. I understand, why would they not just release it next week? Or September? When's the Embracer group? 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. 12 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, Jane's been in the Jane's Stewardess outfit has been in the files for like the last month. It's been in the patch. The last patch they released. It's been there for a while. What up, Dread? They just need to get to Korea and shut it down. They're clearing the slate of their skin slowly. So Embracer can slap the game. Yeah, like I definitely would not be spending money on the game until, at the very least, until we find out what the Embracer group has to say tomorrow about the future of this game. I definitely wait for that. If you want to know live, join me at 3 o'clock in the morning. And if not, I'll have a video up later. You have to pay to watch it on Disney Plus to watch it. Yeah, that's not our Disney Plus release. I'm talking about when it's announced as, hey, if you have Disney Plus, you can just watch it. Like they did the other shows. They usually do it like 47 days after, around that time, 47, 60 days after the theatrical run. So it might hit Disney Plus. As far as I know, they didn't even have that, but because I have Disney Plus, I haven't seen it. But it's usually like 47 days after the theatrical run, and according to the articles, it might hit Disney Plus next week on the 24th. But they're not expecting Blu-ray DVD until late September. Is it going to be public? It's a live stream. Yeah, we're covering it live. 3 a.m. on this channel. We're going to be covering the Embracer webcast live. If you want to submit questions, you can. I think you might still have time. IR@embracer.com. But once it's over, I'll download the stream and cut it together, and it should be up on the channel. The condensed version should be up on the channel by noon. By noon Eastern, it should be up on the channel. If it's not a big deal, I'll take my time putting it up. But if it's like a huge thing, then I'll probably get it out a little earlier. If they announce Avengers is dead or Avengers are getting support, then I'll try to get it out before, but you probably expect it around noon. What's up, Jazz Slayer? What up, Bruno? Do you think he already knows what Embracer wants to do with it? I think it's possible. Usually what happens when a game gets the plug pulled, the devs are the last to know. There's definitely some people that might know, but yeah, based on the sudden silence, I think it's very possible. It could be possible that because either they know something, or the fact that or it could be because they don't know something. They could have saw the Embracer was doing the Q&A and maybe got nervous and decided to hold off and wait and see what they had to say. Embracer thing, for those that are new, just coming in, it is 3 a.m. You can go to my channel right now. It's under upcoming live streams. Set yourself a reminder. If you're somebody that doesn't need to sleep, it is 3 a.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. If you're in Sweden, and 12 a.m. if you're Pacific. New sound, yeah. So if you can't make it but to the live stream at 3 o'clock in the morning, which I totally get, I'll cut together a recap, and it'll be out around the time I usually post my videos. What up, Dart? So the stream will definitely talk about Avengers future. It is a Q&A. They will be talking about their Q1 acquisitions, all that stuff. So they will definitely be talking about Crystal Dynamics. But they opened it to questions from anybody. I personally submitted 2 questions about their plans for Marvel's Avengers. If they plan on dropping Marvel's Avengers and moving everyone to other projects, or if they plan on revitalizing Marvel's Avengers and keeping it going for the next few years. And they responded to my email and said that they will be adding my question to the Q&A portion. Who's ready for Secret Wars? I am, but I hope it's actually good. Like, Endgame is pretty much going to be the end game, but I hope it's actually good, unlike Endgame. Just saw your new video, like the idea. Appreciate you, Craig. Heard EA could be making a new Marvel game other than Black Panther. Yep, I covered that on Super News. EA is working on a second solo Marvel game, according to the reports. Still don't know what game it is, but the current rumor is that it could be an Iron Man game. But there does appear to be 2 solo Marvel games in development at EA. One Black Panther, the other might be Iron Man, but we don't know. Mike Angel, appreciate that sub. Welcome to Durag Gang. No question. If they answer my question, like basically they have to respond to my question with either we can't talk about that or a straight answer. That's the way I set my questions up. They have to give me a straight answer, or they have to say we can't talk about that. So if they give me a real answer to that, then we're going to know some stuff. So the EA games, yeah, they're 2 different companies. EA is EA, Skydance Media is Skydance Media. The Skydance Media reveal is supposed to be this September 9th at D23. They posted Thor though. Yeah, we looked at we did a quick reaction to it. First comes Avengers Kang, then Avengers Secret Wars. After 6 months, can they handle 2 Avengers level movies? I mean, it'll depend. We'll see how the rest of we'll see how Phase 5 goes, because you know Phase 4 kind of rough. They're trying to pump out a lot of Marvel content, and we heard that the visual effects artists are pissed off at Marvel, and you know that is the explanation for the decline in visual quality. They are reportedly saying Marvel is not only overworking their visual effects artists, but they are underpaying them as well. So don't know how all that is going to affect the movies going forward, but yeah, Phase 4 was not a dub. Phase 4 was definitely a step backward overall. If not F4, if it's not F4, it has to be X. But I'm almost certain it's F4. Before they gave any details beyond that it would be a AAA Marvel single player Marvel game, there were industry leakers that were saying it was basically between Daredevil and Fantastic Four. So them saying it's an ensemble game, it has to be Fantastic. If not, then it better be X. But I'm very confident it's Fantastic Four. They took their frustrations out on Black Widow movie and the She-Hulk show apparently. Bravo going sweatshop mode on the VFX artists. Facts. Look confused with the time frame for the Q&A. Time frame, just go to my channel. Upcoming live streams, set a reminder. Whatever time zone you're in, YouTube will adjust it for you. I had to look it up to get what time Sweden it is compared to me, so that I can set up the live stream. So all you have to do is go to my channel, just go to upcoming streams, hit that reminder. If you're me and you're on the East Coast of the United States, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. If you're on the West Coast, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. Rough. But Sweden is crazy over there. We need Daredevil. I wish it was super early. I wish it was a lot. I wish it was a lot earlier. Like if it was like at night, I would have been cool with that. Like if it was like 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, my time, that would have been fine. But the fact that 3 a.m., oh man, that's tough. Who will play MCU Wolverine? I haven't even heard that they've confirmed they're going to do an MCU Wolverine. Daredevil will be tight, absolutely. Bobo was rip off Morbius. Looking forward to Wakanda Forever. Y'all just looks mid. Wakanda Forever might be mid. If we're being honest. I think the best thing to do going forward is to just keep your expectations low when it comes to Marvel projects. If your expectations are too high, you're going to be disappointed. Watch the EA Marvel game be a fighting game. There was a rumor that there's a fighting game in development, but the 2 EA games that we know of are going to be single player Black Panther, and possibly single player Iron Man. But the Iron Man thing is unclear. but the second game is supposed to be single player as well. Does it just make you work overtime? Yeah, yeah. Only because like this is could be pretty huge news. Like this is either we could put the fact that we could potentially find out if Avengers is getting shut down soon is too big a story to pass. I gotta be there live. I don't want to wake up. I want to wake up and have to go through the stream or wait for someone to post it. Oh man, they did Bob dirty. That's tough. That's tough. They did Bob. They actually did Bob dirty. That's messed up. At least he's getting the skin for free. Bobo. I was not even talking about Bobo, but they were. Bob was supposed to get early access to the skin to do a stream. He was like, he had his stream set up like, oh, mystery skin dropping, but instead of giving him the skin today, which is what they usually do, they found out they didn't decide not to give him the skin to do early access, so they're just going to drop the MCU Jane tomorrow and reveal today. They just they just completely wasted Bob's time. That's messed up. That's actually messed up. They're like, yeah, we're gonna have, instead of doing what they did last time and have the content creator hype up the new skin reveal and then show it off early on Wednesday, they just decided to just tweet it out. Like, why? And they're releasing the skin like 2 months late in the middle of August. I don't know what's going on with their marketing. If Avengers shut down, do we celebrate? I think we pour one out, do a moment of silence. Once we find out if Avengers is indeed shutting down, then we keep moving on. We give Avengers a proper send off. I'll keep everyone up to date about when it's shutting down, how long until the servers are shut off, if they're going to have access to their skins, all that good stuff. And we'll continue to cover other games. We'll just keep moving forward. Right, same thing I've been doing. I've been covering Gotham Knights. I've been covering multiverses. I've been digging into older games. Same thing we've been doing. I might have to hop on NBA 2K though. 23 since everything else got delayed. We'll cover God of War when it comes out. Probably for our RIP Avenger stream. Best part of the community. True. Avengers, they shut down. Stop the cap. You think Sony is shutting it down? Sony has nothing to do with it. But on the flip side, if the Embracer Group confirms that they are going to be supporting Avengers for years to come and are intending to revitalize it, then we have to have a celebration stream. And all the people that say dead game have to leave forever. Because it's over. We'll have a rip stream for all the Avengers is dead people. Since if Embracer confirms that they're continuing supporting the game, then all that dead game stuff is over. Stop walling in Discord. I'm literally not even posting in the Discord. I'm just on stream. We did have a new member pop in. gotta say welcome. Welcome. If you want to join our Discord as well, it is going off right now. !join. Become a member. And you can watch the current video early. It is about the mystery hero in Marvel's Avengers. What are y'all even posting? Oh, I think Drew is impersonating me. Where's that Winter Soldier? It's a concept art that I found at our art station. Do we have to pour one out for Aqua? Am I not posted? No. Someone, I think Drew just changed his profile picture and display name. What's up with the Bob Duckweave early skin? It's no longer the early skin. Yeah, so basically Bob is one of the only people left in the Avengers creator Discord. And when they were promoting the summer skins, they gave certain people the summer skins early and said, go promote it. Bob was one of the people that got it early. He had his stream where he's like, oh, we got a secret. We got a big surprise. He made sure people didn't get their hype up too much. But he said, yeah, we got a reveal. And then the reveal was the summer skins, which Miller had leaked already. And then he showed off the skins once they finally got them to him. And they were supposed to do the same thing this week. But instead of giving him early access to the skin, the MCU Jane skin, letting him stream it, build up hype, and then show it off on stream today, they decided to not give him the skin and reveal it themselves on Twitter. Which is weird and bad marketing, on top of the fact that the skin is 2 months late. And they're releasing it in the middle of August for no reason. How do you join my Discord? If you're talking about my Discord, it's !join in the chat. Pull it right up for you. If you're talking about the official Marvel's Avengers Discord, just look up Play Avengers Discord and just join. It's free to join. But yep, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Apache Kid and Bruno, !join. That will give you all of the channel perks. You get to watch the current video that I have in the members area about a potential hero coming to Avengers right now. You get access to the Discord, the best Discord in the Avengers community, as well as those cool badges and emotes. Those are on Crystal Dynamics. Their marketing, honestly, they have some of the worst marketing I've ever seen for a video game. It's unreal how down bad their marketing is. This is wild. What's up, TLA? Afternoon, just got over for work. Nice. What's Bob? Let me check DMs. I don't think he's mad. No, he hasn't really said much. He just confirmed. He has confirmed that yeah, this is the skin that he was supposed to be promoting. He loves it, and he's seen the video that they cut together. But everyone that were hoping to get the MCU Jane, finally getting it. perfect synergy. Appreciate that sub, Tim. Welcome to Durag Gang. Perfect synergy. So, in order to line up with the She-Hulk show dropping tomorrow, August 18th, Marvel's Avengers is revealing the MCU Jane Foster skin from Thor: Love and Thunder. The same day She-Hulk comes out, we're getting MCU Jane Foster. Holy. that is how you synergize, people. Take notes, people. That is synergy. That is cross promotion. That's how you cross promote. You don't release Jane Foster's MCU skin when the Jane Foster movie comes out. You wait until the other MCU project comes out and then release it. That's how it works, right? While everyone is talking about She-Hulk, people will be like, "Hey, by the way, speaking of She-Hulk, MCU, I bet MCU Jane Foster is in Avengers by now. Let me go check that out." Oh wow, She-Hulk and Daredevil and Wong. That reminds me of Thor: Love and Thunder. I should go check out Marvel's Avengers and see what they have. The next event is either the Ruskaya Protocols or the Red Room Takeover. Holy synergy. Not as good as that Black Widow movie skin the week after No Way Home came out. Oh man, that was a classic. MCU Jane will make a guest appearance in the She-Hulk show. Maybe, yeah, maybe she's in the first episode. They haven't promoted her yet. All the cameos so far they promoted are Daredevil and Wong, but She-Hulk might pop. Maybe MCU Jane might pop up. Rather have Gore the God Butcher. What's up, Matilda? Matilde, this marketing team needs to be fired. She-Hulk not coming out till next year, y'all. That's actually might be true. So much for the She-Hulk synergy. Yeah, not only is reportedly Winter Soldier the next hero, but they're promoting MCU Jane Foster the day She-Hulk comes out. Oh boy. This is so tough. I mean, at least the people who were asking for the Jane Foster MCU skin will finally get it. That's something. Speaking of strong female characters like She-Hulk, here's Jane Foster. Exactly, Shot Slayer. The Avengers is going to continue all the dead game people will have to get a new life as they won't have anything to do. Exactly, but yeah, I hope honestly if the Embracer Group does say that they're going to continue, that means that we should expect a huge overhaul because that's what it's going to take. Like they're going to need more money. They're going to need all new people, a lot of new people, because yeah, they got to turn this around. especially in the market, on the marketing side. Holy, they got to figure something out. If they're going to do MCU tie-in, if they're going to release characters just to tie in with the MCU, they got to be able to have access to those skins, man, in a timely manner. This is bad. Like that this keeps happening to them. Saints Row is going to be better in this game. I wouldn't go that far. I've heard not good things about Saints Row so far, and I've seen some pretty rough footage in terms of bugs. They need to hire Miller. Perfect synergy. CD certified disaster. MCU Jane with the She-Hulk nameplate. Let's go. Synergy. Do I think Embracer could change this around? Definitely. They have the money, the resource. They have everything they need to turn it around. It's just a matter of do they want to. Yeah, the question isn't can the Embracer Group turn the game around. The question is do they want to? Do they think it's a viable business move to try to revive Marvel's Avengers? That is a question we might find out tonight. Well, early morning. don't like the quality of Saints Row and the gameplay looks good for you. Any game can be turned around. It just takes a lot of hard work and dedication. A lot of money. What do I think about Gotham Knights? So far so good. I've been covering it a bunch on my channel, so definitely go check those videos out. I have gameplay footage. Of course, I've done reactions and commentary, and I'll continue to do that until the game releases, and then we'll be playing as well. But the game definitely could use some more polish, but I'm still looking forward to playing it for myself. Yesterday I compared it to Guardians of the Galaxy with the way the combat looks, and how initially the way the combat looked turned me off Guardians of the Galaxy, but once I got to actually play it, I ended up really enjoying it. So I'm hoping Gotham Knights turns out to be the same. What stream is happening at 3 a.m. If you're just getting in here at 3 a.m. my time, which is on the East Coast in the US, the Embracer Group, who bought Crystal Dynamics, is hosting a Q&A. They're going to be going over their Q1 report. They're going to be answering questions from the fans, the audience. You could submit the questions via email. I've submitted some questions. Other Marvel's Avengers creators have submitted questions, and Embracer Group emailed me back, said that they would be adding my questions to the Q&A. So we could get some information about what the Embracer Group plans to do with Marvel's Avengers and Crystal Dynamics. We know that we know based on their press releases that they're mainly looking to get Crystal Dynamics, other IPs out like Tomb Raider, Legacy of Kain, but they haven't really been talking about Avengers. So hopefully today we get some clarity on exactly if they're going to continue Avengers or if they're planning on shutting it down. Have I been granted early access to Gotham Knights? No, so far I haven't seen any content creators get access to it yet. Right now, basically the media, IGN is right now the ones with the early access. They're going to be promoting Gotham Knights all this month. They got access to the game and have been rolling out content, and they'll continue to do that for the rest of the month. Content creators probably aren't going to start getting stuff until like October, like the start of October, maybe September, most likely October, but definitely after IGN. Seeing both post-credit scenes, she's actually dead, but she is in Thor. She's in Valhalla. Jane definitely died at the end of Love and Thunder. She's in Valhalla with Heimdall. But death is completely meaningless in the MCU, as they literally showed in the film, because Gore's daughter was brought back to life by a magic MacGuffin that we found out existed. Apparently, all this time, there was a wish granting entity in the center of the universe that they just go to and get whatever they wanted, as long as they had Stormbreaker. There's this death is completely meaningless in the MCU. They can bring anyone back in a number of different ways. They did Bob bad. Should be pissed. I'm sure Bob is definitely pissed off, but yeah, he is definitely nice and a class act and very professional. But yeah, Bob should absolutely be mad at Crystal Dynamics for what they just pulled, especially with how relatively noteworthy their reveal is. Somehow Jane Foster returned back. Yeah, based on the comics, Jane comes back as Valkyrie as a Valkyrie when she dies. Mismanage it with the synergy reminds you of your job. Yeah, not only did they completely botch the synergy, but they completely screwed over one of the only content creators left in their in their creator program that didn't bail, that still covers the game. like why would they do that? He was one of like a literal handful of people in that creator Discord that still cares about the game. He set up a live stream to build hype for your skin, and was ready to do a showcase for it, and then you completely undercut him. like for what? What benefit was there to announce it on Twitter yourselves instead of letting the content creator promote it? I don't understand. Let him reveal it on his stream once the embargo lifts. Then you tweet it out. So you still get the benefit of tweeting it out, but Bob gets to reveal it, and then Bob gets to spend however many hours playing the game with the new skin, showing it off to people, and encouraging them to buy it. Just simply by playing it. Instead, we're just going to wait till tomorrow to buy it. Like, there's no benefit. There's no benefit of Bob doing it now. Like, it's already revealed, and it's 2 months late, and dropping on the same day as She-Hulk. Like, this is dumb. Fortnite is doing a better job with Marvel synergy than the Avengers. Yeah. When No Way Home came out, Fortnite had the No Way Home skin. They had a Zendaya MJ skin, and they had two more Spider-Man skins. They had the symbiote suit, and the Future Foundation. They added in there, and then when Love and Thunder came out, they had Thor with Stormbreaker, and they had Jane. This is crazy. The event should be either the Red Room Takeover or no, it's probably Sky Protocols. Bots are back, but not for long. We got anti-bot protection. Would Embracer buy a game just to shut it down? Well, no. So the way the deal works is the Embracer didn't buy the game. The way the Embracer deal worked is they bought Crystal Dynamics as well as the other Western studios, Eidos Montreal, from Square as along with all of their IPs that are under those studios. So IPs under Crystal Dynamics include Legacy of Kain and Tomb Raider. Eidos includes Deus Ex. Marvel's Avengers is not an IP that Crystal Dynamics own. The Marvel's Avengers, Marvel is licensed to them. Disney owns the Marvel IP. So they didn't buy any game. They bought the IP and the companies. In order to bring over Marvel's Avengers, they would have to renegotiate with Marvel and bring the license over to continue developing. Oh, appreciate that 5. So they can essentially, they already got a deal. It's $300 million. They paid for all of this. So that was already a good deal. So if they don't continue Avengers, it costs them nothing. It would be actually very expensive to continue Marvel's Avengers, because they would have to renegotiate the license with Marvel, and then they would have to obviously pay them the license and make those license payments, and then they would have to pump additional money into Marvel's Avengers to keep it going. So that's what we're finding out tonight. Hopefully finding out tonight. Are they going to make that investment and keep Avengers going, or are they just going to have the remaining Crystal Dynamics employees working on Avengers move over to work on Tomb Raider or work on the next Legacy of Kain title. Content creators and community managers get curved every day. He'll be alright, says the guy who was completely curved by the EA Sports NBA Live community when returning from a hiatus. Ooh. Hopefully we'll get Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Does not sound like we're getting one. Fortnite just taken. The Embracers should... What the Embracers should potentially do is definitely... I mean, Marvel Games is notoriously hard to work with, but they should get a Marvel license because Embracer is all about, you know, pumping out new games. So they should look into getting a Marvel license. If not for Avengers, for another Marvel game they might want to develop. Because they're you know, they're really aggressive in the gaming space. They're trying to get a very large foothold in the industry. Avengers is going to be shut down. Why would they release a new skin for a character when the game might shut down? Obviously, to get money. Square Enix, technically, until the deal goes through, Square Enix owns Marvel's Avengers and Crystal Dynamics until the deal goes through. So if you're Square Enix, you would tell, regardless of what Embracer plans to do, you would tell Crystal Dynamics to act business as usual and sell them skins. The deal, regardless of what's going to happen, the deal, we have to wait for the deal to be finalized. So if the Embracer group wants to continue with Avengers, then obviously they would tell them to keep going business as usual until the deal is finalized. And if Square Enix knows that Embracer doesn't intend to keep Avengers going, then regardless, they still own the game until the deal closes. So keep going business as usual. Keep making these skins, selling, making that money until it's over. Keep players on the hook until it's over. Do you think Marvel would do as good that they made their own game studio? Not necessarily. I mean, Marvel Games is their branch of the Marvel thing, but they usually, it would depend on how much money it would depend on how much money they pump into it and what developers the talent of the developers. That's what it really comes down to. How much do the publishers care? How much do the money people care? And how talented are the devs working on it? What up, Laajune? Laajune in the building. Am I buying MCU Jane? Hell no. I'm not buying that skin. Especially if we find out the game's shutting down. Ain't no way. Now, we'll see what the news is. If we don't get good news from the Embracer Group, I'm not spending a dime on this game of my own money. I do have some credits left over, so I technically don't have to spend any money on the game because, you know, it's just credits. So it doesn't matter to me either way, but yeah, I was saving my credits for the Thordis. You just waking up, you're just seeing this. They did Bob so dirty. Bob was already, good thing you didn't care. You were just, Laajune was just chilling. He didn't even realize that they were promoting new skin. Your Thordis Bob will collect dust. But actually, I'm waiting for Thordis. But they did my man Bob so dirty. Just like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you early access to the next skin. So just like last time, so you can promote it. And then they don't tell Bob what it is. And then they say they're not going to give him the skin today. They're going to give him the skin tomorrow. And then they release the skin. Then they just announce the skin as MCU Jane. And it's coming out tomorrow. Like, that's so dirty. Am I tracking Jane Foster's skin? Am I tracking? There's the only ones left are the only one left is Stortis. At least he gets it for free. I assume he might not even get it for free at this point. I don't know. I mean, they at the very least they better give it to him for free. So, but you know he's not promoting it anymore. Like they don't need him to. They're not doing the early access promotion thing, so they technically don't need to give it to him for free. That's still wild though. That their inability to market their game, their Marvel game, just blows my mind every time. Every time they mess up, I'm just like, it can't get worse than this. And every time it does. They find a new way to fumble the bag. It's unbelievable. And this time they managed to screw over one of their most loyal content creators and community members on top of it. That's just crazy to me. Humble dynamics. that is indeed. That's indeed. They're releasing MCU Jane Foster 2 months after the movie comes out, on the same day the She-Hulk television show comes out. They still have not released a dev blog. We still don't know who the next playable hero is. And even when the next playable hero gets revealed, it's reportedly not even going to be She-Hulk. That's just absolutely crazy. So let me schedule this real quick. We're gonna make this live at, let's say 15 minutes from now. We'll drop the video 15 minutes from now. And we'll bounce out here. Literally no point for that skin coming out, to be honest. It's already too late. Yeah. No, like, that's the thing. If they released it, they could have released it when Disney announced that Love and Thunder is on Disney Plus, which reportedly was going to happen the 24th next week. They could have done it then, or they could have waited till September for the Blu-ray and the DVD to go out. Just dropping it in the middle of August on the same day She-Hulk comes out makes no sense. like if you've already missed the optimal time to release the skin, you might as well wait until the next optimal time. I don't understand what's going on over there. The stream starts at 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Head over to my channel. It's under upcoming live streams. Set a reminder. She-Hulk's television show comes out tomorrow, August 18th. And on that same day, Crystal Dynamics is dropping an MCU Jane Foster. It's unbelievable how bad they are. How bad they are at this. It blows my mind. Here's the dynamics mantra. We lowball so much that we're in limbo because we don't know what we're going to do. Oh man. It should just release Jane's Love and Thunder skin with Thor's. Yes! What Fortnite did. That's what we expected. Because they made Jane Foster, they made this Echo character in 6 months with the express purpose of tying in with Love and Thunder, the movie. And then when the movie comes out, they don't have the Jane Foster skin out. But Fortnite does. And then in all the other Marvel games. And then like in the middle of August, they just drop it. Like, why? Hi, it's you, Goku. Is Akeem Mayfield? Is that Goku's real name? Is that Goku's burner account? It's weird. I am actually enjoying all of the Goku and Vegeta all the Dragon Ball Z Fortnite stuff. All the clips I'm seeing are pretty funny. Even though I have not streamed Fortnite in like 3 months, I don't intend to do so. But if you are a Fortnite player and are planning to and are getting some stuff over there in the marketplace, use creator code Durag for all of your Epic Game Store needs. Another way to support the channel. Marvel most likely so exclusively to Fortnite till now. Except they didn't, because we also got like when No Way Home came out, Fortnite got Spider-Man skins. Insomniac Spider-Man Miles Morales got Spider-Man skins. The Marvel mobile games got Spider-Man skins and stuff. Same thing happened with Love and Thunder. Fortnite got skins. A bunch of Marvel mobile games not only got the skins, one of them got Gore the God Butcher. It's just like Avengers for some reason gets left out of all of this cross promotion. I don't understand why. Avengers is still a good game, but you could do without all the recolors of skins. I could do without the bug. Like I was trying to play Avengers earlier, and I was realizing how little there is to do if you're an in-game player. Like, I'm basically waiting till Thursday so that I can play the Elite Raid again and get my Jane Foster to 175. I was looking at missions on the war table. I'm like, well, I don't want to do the priority mission because I have all the exotics already. I was like, oh, I'd like to play the Tachyon stuff and get some Tachyon gear, but the Tachyon rifts are the only Tachyon rift that rewards you with gear that means anything is multiplayer only, which literally makes no sense for that activity to be multiplayer only. But I tried to matchmake to see if I could just, run a Tachyon rift real quick to see if I could get lucky. And I couldn't find anybody, so then I was like, well, I'll just play the Monica beating the odds, and then that's it for the week. Why do they have so much unnecessary time gating? Like make the Tachyon, and it wouldn't even take that much effort to do it. Make the Tachyon rift mission, because Tachyon rift missions used to be different. Make them single player or multiplayer optional, like most of the stuff, because there's literally no reason. The Tachyon rifts are just literally regular missions with a modifier on them. There's no reason for them to be multiplayer only. It's not an OLT, it's not a raid. Make them single player or multiplayer optional, both of them. Give you a chance to get an exotic after every run. guarantee an exotic, maybe the first run of the day, or have a really high chance. Every other attempt on completion, you get a guaranteed legendary Tachyon piece and a chance at a Tachyon exotic. I don't understand. More people would play the game because they would have at least something to do in terms of targeted farm. It just doesn't make any sense. You're trying to get Iron Man to 150. That's the easy part. The harder part is putting together a good build once you get up there. Last few times you tried to play the raid, you have gotten booted out. Yeah, we were on Saturday. We ran the elite raid with Craig, and he got kicked from the game right at the claw boss fight, where that first claw boss fight before you get to the final phase. Booted out, and there's no join in progress, even though this is a live service multiplayer game. Still no join in progress. So if you get booted, you basically just wasted your time. At least Craig got some gear. It wasn't a total waste. They added months after the fact. They added the checkpoint system so that even though Craig didn't get to finish it, at least he got some gear. Does Jane MCU have the Shattered Mjolnir? I didn't see it in the photo. Are they even showing it in the photo? Let me check. It's actually hard to tell. It might be. I think it is. Because it looks different from how the hammer normally looks. So I think it is the shattered one. Is the custom harmon gone? Nope, still there. This should allow players who complete the event in the first week to get one extra gear piece in the second week. Just one at least. Still in the game, but alone. Yeah. It's just weird. Keep it real, they should make the maps bigger and longer for the story. Yeah, the X-Men. Sure that's those X-Men would be cool as an expansion, but yeah, I don't think those are really core issues with the game that need to be addressed immediately. Obviously, they need to be able to add more heroes, more villains, but yeah, the problem is just foundationally, this is not a good live service multiplayer game. Matchmaking is buggy. There's no join in progress. There's too much time gating that doesn't even make sense. There's not enough incentive to play every day, to really play all that more than once a week. Especially once you get to the end game. Like if you're a new player, you have some stuff to do if you're into the looter aspect of it, but if you're a veteran player, then you have very little reason to play more than once a week. So they have a lot of foundational issues that they have to address going forward, big and small. Maps, I think the maps are perfectly fine, and the issue with the maps is that a lot of the missions end up taking you inside of a facility with the same hallways, and you're doing a lot of the same objectives. Standing on a platform, trying to hack stuff, pushing buttons. They need to switch up the diversity in terms of mission objectives. a respec for the champions, completely revamped champion system that needs to happen. That they've been, I mean, who knows when that's going to get addressed. Traversal of the characters that can't fly outside Spider-Man, that needs to be addressed, especially if they're going to do a patrol mode. Final Fantasy Stranger Paradise got a major hallway problem too. Yeah, it's like it's like you have all these big open spaces, and then a lot of missions just take you inside hallways. Pretty much identical hallways. Sounds like you need to start you from scratch. A lot of ways, like, and we know they can build out new stuff. It's just they need to actually do it. Like when they add new villains, they need to add new locations, preferably Marvel locations. You know, like how long have people been requesting that they do a assault on the Avengers Tower? Hell, they showed in the campaign. If you play the campaign, they have great set pieces and missions that would be great in multiplayer. Like like one of the best missions in the entire game is the assault on the helicarrier, where in the campaign where AIM attacks the helicarrier and damages it. So you're running through the different parts of the helicarrier, fighting off enemies, and you go outside the helicarrier, and then you go on the top of the helicarrier. That would make a great multiplayer mission if they just had some creativity. Avengers Tower exists. You know, a whole mission built around taking back Avengers Tower, make it a horde mode type of thing. Taking back, defending Avengers Tower, you know, that would be dope. Almighty Bruce, what to do? They can add all this stuff. It just, they have to just actually do it. Just woke the MCU Jane. Yep. Avengers Mansion. The part in the campaign where they go to Tony's house to try to recruit him, that they could have a multiplayer mission there. They could have a hive mission. They could have a survival mission type of thing there. They make Taking Back Avengers Tower upside down gauntlet. Strange thing is that the PS5 version has more bugs than the Series X version. Yeah, I played the Series X version for hundreds of hours. You're seeing bugs with PS5 that you never seen before. Yeah, there is definitely noticeable that the PS5 port of the Avengers definitely has run into more issues, especially the first day patches launch. Doctor Doom versus 12-year-old girl. Who was the 12-year-old girl? I don't think they should do a multiplayer mission at your home. Stop silent. Think about stop playing Marvel's Avengers. Some MCU Jane and somewhere else. Well, that's how they get you. You get bored of the game. Well, new skin. So it's 2 months late, but it's here. Well, depending on how the Embracer Group Q&A goes, people might not be too concerned about MCU Jane. We'll have to see how it goes. So at IMDb, She-Hulk review bomb 1-star ratings. That's not surprising. Hoping that the Embracer Group has some good news. We got to celebrate. Well, if they announce that the game is not dead, then they will do a celebration stream. But if not, if they announce the opposite, then the Thursday stream is going to be real different. Caden, I think Nightbot is turned up because if you're not a channel member or a mod, if you do too many emotes, it'll flag it. It's a precaution that we have because we keep getting invaded by bots. What were my questions to Embracer? Basically, I asked them if they are going to continue supporting the game and try to revitalize it, similar to how they did with Star Trek Online, and support the game into 2023 and beyond, or if they plan on shutting it down and moving everyone over to work on Tomb Raider and Legacy of Kain. Was this about Daredevil being this mystery hero? That's my next video. Dropping in 2 minutes. We get in trouble. Nightbot is just going to automatic. If you do too many emotes, Nightbot is just going to hit you. That's just all that's going to happen. Have I played Marvel Contest Champions? No, I haven't played any. Actually, I haven't played any of the Marvel mobile games. What's up, Corey? You really wanted to be X-Men, not Fantastic Four? I'm good. I mean, I know an X-Men game is coming eventually, but I'm good with Fantastic Four. We've had some bad Fantastic Four movies. It's about time we get a good Fantastic Four game. We've had great X-Men games before. Let's get the Fantastic Four some love. Take it back. Avengers Tower should have been done, especially West Coast Avengers headquarters. Yep. All right, I'm getting out of here, but I will leave you with a video with my next video. It's about who the mystery hero for Marvel's Avengers is, and is it Daredevil? And I'll, in the meantime, be getting some rest because 3 o'clock in the morning, we potentially find out the future of Marvel's Avengers. So definitely check that out. If you want to hang out with me for that stream, I'll love the company. But I'll see you guys later. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out.